Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of WYTPod, the online community for e-commerce entrepreneurs and business owners. And today we have a very special guest with us. He is the founder and CEO at Big Block Athletics, the founder of the Mark Blocker Foundation, a success coach, and an investor at Our Crowd. And his name is Mark Blocker. Mark, thanks a lot for joining us today. How are you?
Good. How about yourself? Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure, and I'm doing really well. Thanks. So let's jump in because, I was going through your LinkedIn profile and it's very interesting and diverse. Would you mind sharing some of your background with our viewers?
Yeah, so I originally got a degree in the medical field through University of Phoenix. I couldn't get a job in the medical field because they kept telling me I had great talent but no experience. And so I basically played sports all my life. I played football, basketball, and baseball. I ran track, and then I did a little bit of golf as well. And so I've been a pretty much athlete my whole life. And so I played football to the college level, and I had a college teammate of mine reach out to me and say, "You should start your own business." And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't really see myself as a businessman. Wasn't what I was intending to do. And so he said, you should really do it. I think you're really good at it. And so I thought about it for a couple of weeks. Wasn't getting a job in the medical field like I went to school for. So I decided to do it. And I created Big Block Athletics. And so Big Block Athletics is basically a sports company that provides activewear for people who like to be active, responsive athletes. And so I decided to create that, and it's been good. It's been one heck of a journey. So it's almost 7 years now.
Wow, that's an achievement. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
Now, Mark, it mentions on your website that Big Block Athletics is more than just a name. And it goes on to describe what I would call a very important mission statement. Can you please expand on that?
Yeah, so the mission statement basically is to help provide mental health awareness for we mentioned schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, but really those are the two big ones. But really, it's a mental illness. It's about mental health awareness to the world, because I believe mental health is a very important thing. And so it was one of those things where I wanted to expand on that, and more than just the name, it's more like not putting labels on yourself, or not putting labels, not accepting labels, like whether, like for athletes, not just saying that they're just athletes, or or people are just active people, or you or somebody's like, well, you lift weights, or you're a weightlifter, or you bicycle. Like, you're more than just that. You're more than just a label. So that you're more. That's where it comes from.
Right.
That you have diversity within you. So yes,
That's fantastic. It's really commendable. And I think, especially for children who are so easily labeled with ADD or other things like that, and then they're immediately put on medication and they never have a chance. So it's really great what you're doing. Appreciate that.
thank you.
So now moving on to your products, what would you say separates your products and services from the competitions?
I would say, first of all, the name in and of itself is unique. It draws attention. And then also the fact that we stand for something, the core values that most people can relate to. A lot of people like the core values. Because we have a competition is great, but our core values and what we stand for, I feel like, really separates us from the competition. So
I agree, and especially these days, it's becoming more and more important to people to have a cause and to stand for something and not to just be a mindless consumer, right? So sustainability, and then I think as I said, tremendous, commendable cause to help the mentally ill. These things are really valuable to people. I think it'll resonate with them.
yeah, I believe so too.
It's fantastic. Now, a lot of people think that starting an e-commerce business is easy, but we know it's not. So, one of the biggest challenges e-commerce entrepreneurs face is marketing. How do you drive potential customers to your website right now?
Oh, I've been very lucky to have great content on social media. And plus plus when I go work out and everything like that, I usually wear my own products. So people see me wearing the product and they see the name. And so then they're gonna look it up because it's something different. So that's one way. And then
Cool.
basically serving customers. When we serve our customers, we try to delight our customers. So each person who buys the product, if we give them a great customer experience, they're gonna want to tell their friends and their family and whoever else they know about Blue Block Galactics. So we've been really well to have good word of mouth marketing to the point where people just hear about us from previous customers or just seeing the athletes wear the product or just seeing myself wear it. So either
Yeah,
way it
that's
goes,
great. So
yeah,
you're your
we
own
make,
brand ambassador, right? You're in the gym lifting heavy, wearing your own gear, and people see that, and then that's an easy conversation, right?
yes, it is.
That's great. Um, can you speak a little about your sponsorship programs?
Yeah, so at Blue Block Athletics, we sponsor athletes, and so we sponsored several kind of athletes. We sponsored professional boxers on the website. We sponsored two women's rugby players. We sponsored and we sponsored a golf club. We tried sponsoring a rugby team, but it was so early in our career that we couldn't keep up with everything. So it ended up becoming a failed experiment.
Okay.
And so it was one of those things where like our sponsorship program, basically what we do is we provide funding for athletes, whether it's actually funding the trips to wherever they go play, whether it's funding or any equipment that they need, or
You must have hit the gym pretty hard today.
or it's just basically we basically fund whatever they need. And in return they market our products, they wear the product and everything. And so yeah. So that's
Cool.
basically how it goes. We try to serve our athletes and give them what they need financially and even promotion. We try to promote them as well.
Well, having been an athlete yourself, I'm sure that's, sort of near and dear to your heart. So it must be gratifying for you to be able to help out athletes who need it.
Yes, it is, because I've playing college ball. Is definitely something that I saw was a need, and that I figured that it could be a service to other athletes, especially those who are in need of it.
Right. Who'd you play for, by the way?
College or high school?
Let's start with college.
I played college football at a college called Lake Erie College.
Lake Erie?
Lake Erie College,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay. Out that way. Did you grow up there? Were you a local guy?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No.
So Lake Erie. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to two different high schools. I went to Clintondale High School, and I went to Henry Ford II in Michigan.
So Glendale in
It's
California?
no, Clintondale. It's in Michigan. They're both
Oh,
in Michigan.
Crindale. Okay. All right. You're a
They're both in
Michigan
Michigan.
guy. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Mark, you're obviously spinning a lot of plates, right? Got a lot of things going at the same time. How do you keep everything running smoothly?
Time management skills and self-discipline. I make time for everything. So, and then plus delegation is important too. Putting people in positions to and putting trust in them. I believe by trusting them and putting, like I said, putting trust in people to do the jobs, and ultimately, that way I don't have to be putting out fires as much. If I trust them and put my trust in them, they will actually want to work more and do the best job that they can. So, and like I said, delegation. So it's just able to, when I put people in the right place, I'm able to balance everything, and then I just manage my own personal time too to do all the tasks I need to do. So it is definitely, it is not easy, but I make it happen.
I think if you love what you're doing, then it becomes easier, right?
Yes, that's true too. And I do love what I'm doing.
You know, it's surprising. It's a common theme. Everyone, or nearly everyone at least that I speak to, they always talk about delegation and trust and taking help from people around them. So it's good that you've mastered that. So, all right, Mark. So finally, any last pearls of wisdom that you'd like to share with entrepreneurs who are looking to start their own e-commerce businesses?
Yes. Know how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, you won't make it. It's important because and when you're first starting out, no one's gonna work for you. Your unknown name, and people don't trust businesses that don't have a track record. So you must know how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, I would recommend not starting. Just work a regular job. But look, upgrade your selling skills. That would be my biggest biggest advice to those starting out.
I think that's solid, because when you're starting out, you have to wear all the hats, right? You have to do everything yourself pretty much. And if you can't sell, well, there's no business to manage, is there?
Right, exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
Right.
All right, Mark. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks again for taking the time. Appreciate it. Obviously, you're a busy guy. So really appreciate you sharing your wisdom and tips for success. I'm sure our community will really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. All right. Take care, Mark.